Alright, mixed bag kind of video. What's going to just be a response video to Pyro on this objective subjective crap. But we'll get to that boring philosophy stuff later. You know, Pyro did a video on the voices in the head guy, and just pointing out that it's kind of funny that you know, he's so obsessed with me. You know, that you know, he'll even waste his time in New York City, you know, immortalizing me. You know. But Pyro, you should remember that the I mean, the YouTube police guy was even funnier. I mean, he drove around with a mannequin and set up a mannequin to take pictures of himself in front of like state capitals and stuff. I mean, it was just, you know, that was even funnier. So yeah, I mean, I win in those cases. I mean, just the fact that people go this trouble, you know, of playing all the Photoshoppy games and all that stuff. I mean, some of that is flattering, but you know, obviously it's irritating because it's just such a cheap way to argue. And your attempt is to say, no, well, I mean, if you're going to pull out a knife, I'll pull out a knife too, and so yeah, we'll have a knife fight. But you know, this is just such an ugly weapon. It's such a girly weapon. I don't even have a good way to describe it. That yeah, who wants to go there? Who wants to win because I made fun of the wart on somebody's face? I mean, that's really stupid and lame. Or oh, they said too many times, or some other kind of crap. I mean, it's just humiliating to go there. So anyway, but that's a whole separate issue. I mean, I just, you know, I mean, for all these people who think I care, I don't care. I mean, I don't care about being ridiculed and fucked with. But it's just that it's, you know, when it's these people who won't even show their face. I mean, it's just so wimpy. And like I said, I mean, and the point is that it gets to a point where, well, like I said, who wants to do that? Who wants to be on the internet to Photoshop shit? I mean, come on. It's stupid. But anyway, all right, so back to the voices in the head thing. I just thought it was kind of funny. This Naomi whatever night chick made some video saying how they have this new funny video they're going to be putting up, you know, because apparently you know, they got together in New York and they came to Mendham. And funnier is I already know, you know, my neighbor saw this chick, you know, in the driveway videotaping my house. You know, and he's like, what the fuck are you doing? And they ran away, you know, without even answering. So, but you know, whatever. Yeah, so I mean, can we get any closer to the definition of now they're little stalkers now? I mean, they're so obsessed. I mean, what a pile of crap. You know, it's bad enough that you know, my address and phone number and all that really shouldn't be part of this whole YouTube thing anyway. It really shouldn't be. I mean, it would never be known unless somebody else tried to use it against me, right? I mean, I didn't sit there and make videos about where I live and this is where I live and this is my town and blah, blah. You know, I mean, I did do some town videos, but I think they came after. Well, regardless, it doesn't really matter. I mean, the point is why take advantage of something like that? I mean, you should kind of know that that's not the purpose of YouTube, is to identify somebody and then really invade their life. You know, but whatever. It's not a big deal. So I don't know what their big, you know, what their what will constitute the extent of their buffoonery. But you really have to, you know, I must be a pretty friggin' impressive guy. I mean, people won't even go visit George Bush's birth house, you know, but they'll come to Mendham's house, you know, so that's pretty good. You know, I can outdo, you know, maybe I can have more people come to my house than go to the, you know, Reagan Library or something. You know, but, whatever, just silly. So anyway, Pyro made sort of a good point about how, you know, I'm basically owning them without doing anything. And I really feel good because I feel like I kind of double owned Johnny on this last one, because I didn't even feel the impulse to watch the video. Even though Pyro was talking about it, I didn't even care. I couldn't care less. Oh, he's in New York saying fucking Mendham in front of the Empire State Building. Ah, yeah, well, whoop-de-doo. Whatever, you know, have your fun. So yeah, that's kind of like double ownership that I couldn't even care. Nothing, not even a tiny impulse to press the button. So anyway, so to the subject. Now for the boring part, so you can all go away now, and YouTube can let me know what the statistics are. Well, wait a minute, there's probably another issue I should bring up. YouTube has a new thing now where they won't let you feature some people's videos. So I tried to feature Mel's Basket Case's video on cigarettes. They won't let me feature it, okay? And then somebody tried to feature one of my videos, and they can't feature it. You know, they get a little message that says, because of age or region limitations, this video can't be displayed. So yeah, isn't that marvelous now? I mean, the censorship is just, the line's just going to keep creeping, you know? And now some of us apparently have been blacklisted, blackballed, you know, we're just, yeah, now people can't even support us, you know, it's pretty fucking funny. Silly, sad, pitiful. So anyway, so Pyro, okay, yeah, I got 5 minutes left, we can get to this, it's not that long. Alright, you keep using these words, you know, here's a little IQ test for you. Of these words, which one does not belong? Objective, relative, absolute, and subjective. Now, which one of those words doesn't fit? You know, you keep interchanging some of these words and they don't fit, okay? Relative doesn't have anything to do with subjective. It really doesn't. Subjective is, in my opinion, you know, relative is a fact of something's existence. Subjective is allowing that position to corrupt definition of the truth. And so to me there's a big, huge distinction. There's a reality outside of our perception. It's just a fact. We know that. I mean, it's 2 + 2 kind of logical. So there's just no point in considering subjective as the source of anything useful. I mean, really, especially when we know our evolution, when we know we were evolved to be subjectively connected to this environment that we feed on, you know, that we're built to feed on. And so there's no point in talking about, you know, how our subjective perspective should have any meaning beyond acknowledging its existence. I mean, we can certainly acknowledge that we feel horny when we see a woman's ass, but we can't use that information and say, therefore, a woman's ass is valuable, you know, objectively. You know, it's just bullshit. The feeling is valuable. We might be able to draw that logical conclusion. We might be able to build that rational, objective equation that our feelings have meaning and value. But the values those feelings, you know, create inside of us, the perception of value, doesn't mean a fucking thing. It's just psychological nonsense. So I just prefer that you know, these are just dangerous to mix these words. I think they're already, the definitions are already fucked up enough, and when you start throwing ones in that really don't fit, then it's really going to get complicated. So anyway, 8 minutes is enough, I think. Look at that, I did that really short. Again, the rest of your videos, blah 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 blah. It's just a lot of, you know, it's just too much indirect conversation. I don't even know how to respond to so much of it because it's just too ambiguous. So that's enough. So yeah, till next time. I'm really tired. I had to do the legal stuff, you know, for the appeal court and all. You know, it's just so hopeless. Our justice system is fucked up. You know, blue cover sheets, typefaces, words have to be a certain length, certain number. I mean, just forget about it. I mean, the court system has gotten so far away from its role as an umpire. It's just a lord now, and it forces you to bow so it can cut your head off. I mean, it won't even cut your head off like a, you know, with you standing up. It obliges you to bow before it so it can then, well, first it'll rape you and then cut your head off. Screw this system. We got to get that's the biggest liability we have for any hope in the future is the court system. All these guys got to go. These judges are a bunch of elitist slobs that they've become completely you know, they're just living in some sort of silk purse world that has nothing to do with reality and nothing to do with their fucking job. They really have become lords. That's what we just call them, lord. They do that in England, I think. All right, enough said. So till the next time. This time I'm going for sure. Pretty sure I'm going. Well, there's been on the other thing is that some of these you assholes, you keep making these stupid comments in the comment section. It's like, why do you bother with that shit? I mean, I'm just gonna block you and delete this shit. So what's the point? Don't waste your time. All right, I've heard it all before. You're not funny. You're not original. So just go away. Save yourself the trouble. Really, don't hurt your fingers typing bullshit.